it is your girl Jane's here, and I'm back in Caledon. Why am I in Caledon and not Crushbone? Well, first of all, so that last recording I did, I want to apologize because I was like falling asleep while I was recording that, so I probably rambled a lot. And all that stuff I said about Crushbone, I hope I got most of it out and it was coherent, but I recognize that I was probably just spewing nonsense for part of it. But it was just kind of my theory on Crushbone from a developer's perspective as well as the lore perspective. Could be wrong. All the stuff I said about focus groups could be way off. But I came back here because... Oh, someone's casting. Fellow Cleric. Not level 9, though. I turned in some of those belts, and I also turned in some skeleton bones, bone chips, and I'm still not that far into 9, but I got some money. I'm trying to remember how else I got the money. Was it just from selling crap? It must have been. But I got enough money to buy those spells that I couldn't afford earlier. And I think it was this merchant that had them. Let's see, what was it? No, it's this one. This is one. That's one. And definitely Word of Pain. And I don't think there's anything else, really. I think I got everything else. Sense the Dead. That one I must have, right? Oh, Invisibility versus Undead. Oh, that's 14. I don't... Hammer of Wrath. Yeah, I'll get that. I'll get Hammer of Wrath. Let me just make sure, though, that... that I do indeed have... I do have Summon Food. What's the other one I was thinking of? Oh, Sense the Dead. I didn't get that one, huh? Oh, damn it. I already have Endure Fire. I'm a goofball. Well, okay. Well, you can have this one back, sir. Oh, and he's selling it to me. Let's see, how much did I buy it for? This is kind of a funny thing. You'll never get as much as you paid. It's used now. It's like a car. You drive it off the lot. So, he wanted 1 gold for it, and now he's offering me 4 silver. It's like half, basically. I think it's actually less than half. Oh, Zephin Holdsman. Okay. So, the other one was Sense the Dead. How did I not have that? That's like a huge one. Okay. Yeah, I'm really surprised I didn't get that one. Are any of these spells... Yeah, let me use Hammer of Wrath. Put it here for now. Hammer of Wrath is a spell that allows you to summon a hammer that is magic, which is one advantage it has over my weapon. My weapon is not magic, meaning if I encountered a creature that was magic, like a will-o-wisp, I couldn't hit it. Oh, how much mana does this thing take? Because I suspect it's a lot. But it's not a bad spell because in a pinch, if you just need a weapon and you don't really have one, like maybe you died and you're on your way back to your corpse, you get a weapon. Let's see how it compares to those stat-wise. 632, 420. Oh, it's cheaper. I kind of want to use it. So it's 4 more delay, 2 more damage, meaning I think the way that ratios work in this game, it's the same ratio. It's the same damage as delay. Look at this poor little guy here. He's me a couple videos ago, except with a worse name. I'm sorry. That was super judgmental. That's not a bad name. He can cast the other spell on himself, Holy Armor. Okay, so I can either go back to Crushbone now that I have these spells, or one thing I'm just itching to do. So, I grew up with that guy. I wonder if he remembers me. He just ran right past me. What a jerk. Come on, don't you remember me? I will remember remember you. Alright, I'm not just gonna chase this guy down. That's creepy. What about us? Okay, so what I want to do is... Crushbone is a dungeon, and that means that you get better XP for being in a dungeon. Even though it's technically outdoors, you still get a dungeon. It's a dungeon from an experience modifier point of view. So you get more experience killing an orc that's level 8 in Crushbone than you would an orc that's level 8 in Greater Fate Arc or Butcher Block or Steamfun Mountains. However, if I kill an orc that's level 8, it's blue. And blue NPCs don't give you as much experience as even or yellow. And I'm really curious, if I kill an even con skeleton in Steamfun, am I getting more experience than if I kill a blue in Crushbone? Now, when you factor the belts into the equation, I think Crushbone is a clear winner. But I just want to see how much experience I get from killing an even con skeleton. Because last time I fought those even cons, I realized that if I had full mana, I think I could have done it. And another thing that I want to get better at, including not filming videos as I'm falling asleep, like last night, but I want to utilize the mute button on my microphone more, because I realize that when I am drinking or coughing, it sounds awful and obnoxious, which I obviously don't want to do. So I'm going to try to remember to just click, and I've been doing an okay job of editing those out of my videos, but it's like Pokemon. You want to catch them all, but you don't necessarily catch them all. I think there's probably a couple coughs in my previous videos. So if I can remember, I'm going to try and hit that little mute button. Like I just took a drink of water and I didn't hit mute. How obnoxious. And when I hit mute, yeah, okay, it still records. I just wanted to check that. Well, I'm going to meditate. I wonder if there's anyone here that can give me so. Yes, there are. There's multiple people. Oh, including the same person that gave it to me last night. Okay, let me go. Well, let me meditate the full first, and let me go bug her again. I'm trying to think if I left anything out of my. I did listen back to my Crushbone discussion. I was like, man, I was really tired. I came home from work and ate a little bit, and I was like, okay, do I want to play Final Fantasy VIII, P99, or just go to sleep? I should have just gone to sleep. But it wasn't as bad when I listened back to it. I think I made some good points. It was just so sporadic. I'm going to keep track of my meditating here. Just muted while I drank. The other thing is, I feel like I created this impression in the first couple of videos that I'm always drinking some sort of alcohol. This is not the case. Last night I was drinking green tea while I was playing. Right now I just have water. Just water. Gotta hydrate. Played tennis for like 2 hours earlier, so still dehydrated, probably. Okay, 85. That should be plenty. And it'll be even a little bit higher because why? Because there's going to be a few more ticks. It's not okay. It was doing that thing. What do they call it? Like server lag? That's like a really in the weeds discussion. But oh, there's two. Oh, the druid must be somewhere else. This guy's level 49 and he's here. Oh, the other thing that as I listened back to some of my videos, I realized the typing sounds extremely obnoxious sometimes. But I also saw something. I was watching some other video. It was like a laptop review, and apparently it's like one of those ASMR things. Some people actually like the sound typing, which is bizarre to me. Anyway, back to ticks. So there's a percentage that your mana and health will go up while you're standing, while you're sitting, and while you're feigned death, which the feigned death part will factor into this character. Okay, skeleton. Okay, so there's a will-o-wisp. Or wait, no, it's not a will-o-wisp. It looks like one from far away. I was gonna say maybe if it's. Oh, I'm trying to fight skeletons. Gotta put my nuke on. I gotta remember to hit meditate every time I go into the spellbook, unless I'm full mana. And these are green now, which is so interesting. It's like how far we've come. And I guarantee that skeleton's wandering around somewhere, but since I don't see one right now and I just want to try and figure out if I can do this or not, let me go run to where the static spawn is here. They're calling that a decaying skeleton? Come on. Alright, let's do it. I mean, they can call it whatever they want. It's a freaking full-grown skeleton. I guarantee it'll hit just as hard as the other one. It won't feel like it's decaying. 39 is that's another, like, the nuke spells, they go up with damage. I think it was doing 37 when I first got the spell. Maybe 30, no, I think 49 is the peak amount that it can do. And I should play in third person so that I don't get snuck up on. Yeah, I can definitely do this. Okay, so let me watch the XP bar here. Now, even, I might use... Oh, I missed it. Well. Oh, yeah, and I get bone chips. Okay, so that can kind of counteract the not getting belts a little bit, kind of. But, and this is pretty much the solo game right here. You go through half your mana bar, and then you sit down and meditate for a few minutes. So I just used... The only nuke I used there was Ward Undead, which costs 30 each time, but this one costs 20. So if I just need a little bit of damage to be done before the thing drops dead, it can still be useful to use Fury even though it's not an undead only nuke, because it'll just kind of finish the job and save me mana. It's not as efficient, but I don't need 39 necessarily. I also wonder about those Kobold Shaman, because I haven't, to my knowledge, I have not fought any spellcasters in this game. Oh, I did actually. Well, kind of. In that Orc Hill group, I did. But they weren't really attacking me. It's so funny how this thing's, the eyes look like will-o-wisps. Okay, here's Mr. This is revenge right here. This guy is on my list. I need to make a list. I mean, this guy just snuck up on me when I was level 2. Hit me for like half the amount of hit points I had per hit. And, oh, you know what I want to do? Okay, let me... So cast 5. So 40% of mana, and I go down to 25. So it's using 15 each time I cast it. Totally worth it, obviously. Now what I don't have the mana pool to do is... See, now I don't have mana to cast that again, that's for sure. Ah, damn it. I hate this. This is one of the things I hate about my keyboard. The damn shift key. Ugh. Okay, so I got one of these little, like... I will not get this on my next freaking computer.
I got one of those little arrow key sections where the arrow keys are like a quarter of the size of the normal buttons. And it makes it... I forgot to meditate. It makes it so that the buttons they're so jammed up close to each other that you accidentally hit more than one at a time. And so when I hit up, I'm either accidentally hitting the down button at the same time, or I'm accidentally hitting the shift button. And then that makes it so, like, I can't, like, when I press forward, I'm accidentally, like, scrolling up through my tells, and it's a pain in the ass. Dell. I'm gonna put them on blast. Dell is the one who made this. I mean, they're not the only company that makes these stupid little condensed up-down keys. And I forgot to look at the experience again. I will say, though, when I started this video, I know I was about 1.5, so that means killing 2 got me about half an orange, which means it would take me 10? No, that doesn't make sense. Killing 2 got me half an orange. Ugh, I can't do math. There's 5 oranges to level. Killing 2 got me half an orange, if that's correct. Ah, hell, I'll just kill another and see how it goes. See how it goes up. Oh, he's close enough that I'm hearing his casting. The sound effect. Oh, he's killing Dreeb. I'm really shocked that he gets experience here. It's possible that they're like... So, one thing that hasn't happened yet, or maybe actually it has. Take that back, it has started to happen. If a mob is green, but it's barely green, like if you were 1 level lower, it would have been blue. you can sometimes get experience from those. Later on, they actually designated it a different color. They called it, oh, is he dying, or is he just... He's kiting him through my camp. Me. Not my camp. They changed the color designation. If a mob is green, and it would give you experience, they changed it to be light blue, which is a good color for it, because it's kind of blue, because you're getting experience, but it's also kind of green. It's possible that these guards are that kind of green to him, where they're still giving him experience, and if he's level 49, he's really close to level 50. And obviously, he's only one level away, and currently, level 50 is the max that you can get in this game, because until Kunar comes out, level 50 is the highest level you can get. Ugh, look at my alteration. That is pathetic. That shows you how rarely I heal or group as this character, which I need to change. But I'm going to do at least one more even con skeleton. And they're not just out here. If I really can't find one, I might go back to the windmills. And turning in those bone chips still gives me some experience. And faction. I still want to get that faction. I really want that Cleric guild to love me. Love me more than my own guild. Which doesn't really love me that much. Oh yeah, that woman walks around. Infected rats. I guess there's only 2 static spawns here. Maybe if I kill this one.
This could be a placeholder. It's another important concept to learn in this game. Placeholders. Placeholder means something is alive. So every mob in this game has a respawn timer. So that skeleton that I just killed, that's a static. Static means it just stands there. It doesn't wander. I guess you could say there's 2 types of NPCs in this game. Statics and wanderers. Oh, she's yellow though. I can't do yellow. I also, I could finish that quest in, I could finish the ogre quest. Because, oh, there's another skeleton. Sweet. Okay. So let me stay on topic here. Static spawn, that skeleton that I just killed is going to respawn in that exact same spot at some point. I don't know what its spawn time is. It's probably like 5 minutes or 6 minutes. And different NPCs have different spawn times. But in general, a lot of NPCs in this game that are just like fodder for experience, they usually have like a 6 to 10 minute respawn time, depending on the zone. I swore I keep seeing someone over there, and I just did. There's a halfling there, but every time I checked previously, there was no one there. So, a placeholder means that spawn that's currently up could be a different mob, usually a named, if you kill it and let it respawn. So let's say that every time that placeholder... Oh, I'm actually glad that didn't land. Because I want to see how much experience goes up. So I'm at 2 orange right now. Let's say that mob, which it doesn't as far as I know, but that mob had the potential to be a named NPC that could drop a special item. Killing that would create a chance that a named NPC spawns. And if people that have played this game know, like, you think about zones like Gut, where you're constantly killing placeholders because you really want a named mob to spawn, and it's like every time you kill the placeholder, there's maybe a 95% chance that a normal mob will spawn, and a 5% chance that the next time it's due to spawn, it'll be a named. Come on. Maybe I should have nuked it. That's okay, I'll just heal. Okay, so that was not even close to half an orange. Which doesn't surprise me. Sometimes in this game, it's weird. You'll kill one mob and you'll be like, okay, that's how much experience it gives me. Then you'll kill the same mob again, and it'll look like your experience bar goes up by more. See, earlier I thought I was looking at a ghost or something. I saw what looked like someone standing over here, but I ran over to look and there was no one. Alright. I don't think anything wanders up here. I'm also obsessed with just like finding out every player. Every time someone runs by me, I'm like, who's that guy? What's his level? What's his class? You usually tell, but not the class or not the level. Okay, so is this worth it? I mean, it kind of is, because I'm not getting that little extra boost of experience that I would get from turning in a bunch of belts, but can still turn in some bone chips. Oh, the other thing I wanted to check is how much more damage am I doing with this hammer? Because it's 6 damage. Now 6 damage... just coughed. But you didn't hear it because I muted. 6 damage doesn't mean I will only do 6 damage when I swing. It's typically the... I shouldn't say the minimum. You can typically do, on average, twice this number, where it says DMG. And that's, a lot of things are going to factor into that. What level are you? What's your strength? What's your attack? It's so funny that they show attack. They don't show mana. An attack is a complicated number, kind of like AC is. A bunch of different things factor into what that number is there. But when I was hitting with this, the max that I saw it ever do, I think, was 8. And you can see here, during that fight, the max that I should have ever done was 12. And then once I get past a certain level, which I think 10 might be the next level where like a damage cap comes off. If you have a damage cap on you until level 10, that means that you can't do more than a certain amount of damage until you hit level 10. Then, like, no matter what your damage on your weapon is. But then after 10, the damage cap is sort of lifted. They don't lift it entirely until, I think, 20 or 30. 30 seems high. It's probably not 30. I can't remember. It's either 20 or 30. It's not like in the middle. It's not 25. It's either 20 or 30. Let's just say it's 20. Starting at level 20, then you can attack as hard as, like, the game doesn't cap you at all. See, my meditate actually makes this somewhat efficient. Oh, even the shaman is green. I mean, all of this makes me really want to try, like, those pumas and stuff. All that stuff that I was afraid of earlier. But then I see that troll walking around. I was afraid of her earlier, and she still kicked my ass. So neither of these... Oh, no. So, okay, so that skeleton I killed probably was a placeholder, because this time this one respawned not as the high-level skeleton. Okay. When I kill these, I don't even remember. I don't get any faction, right? Like, I only get negative faction with the kobolds, which every race automatically starts out as KOS 2. Kobolds are another humanoid that I was talking about yesterday. So are aviacs. Oh, gem choppers, that's right. Okay, let me go to Windmill. Because I do think that there are some skeletons over there. Windmill should be this way. Just don't want to run down there, because I might get fall damage. So as I get higher in level, I want to go to different dungeons. Like, I don't want to spend... I could theoretically spend level, you know, like right now I'm 9. I could spend level 9 through probably 18 maybe in Crushbone. I don't want to do that. I think that would be boring. Like, I want to document more of the game. So if you have an idea for dungeons that I should go to, put down in the comments. I'll go anywhere. Like, I'm not going to not go somewhere just because it's really far away. I should look up what quests those are for. Okay, there's a Puma. So, like, I know the Warrens isn't in the game yet, but, like, if someone was like, I want to see the Warrens, I would go to the Warrens, even though it's, like, the farthest possible place away in the game. I would still go there. I just want to kill one of these just so I can say that I did, because they used to scare me. I'm not scared anymore. I got my hammer that I summoned. Oh, the other thing that I didn't... Oh my gosh. On my way into Caledon last night, after, like, I pretty much passed out at the keyboard, someone at the entrance of Caledon was killing the dwarf guards, which sort of made me sad, because I feel like Caledon is my adopted home. But it also kind of... You know, I've done that. Like, on my Druid, I killed ogre guards in Ogok. And it was a lot of fun. It's cool. Like, it kind of... There's places in this game where you can solo where it feels like, am I playing an MMO? Because this feels like I'm playing a solo RPG. Because you just, like, don't see any other players. And when you kill guards in one of those zones, you constantly see newbie players running back and forth, and you can give them buffs and stuff, and it's cool. The guy that was killing those dwarf guards was actually a mage, so he didn't really have any buffs to give me. Not that anyone owes you buffs, I'm just saying. Mages do technically get a buff, but it's not something that's gonna... Anyway. Oh, good. And maybe I'll get into sewing. I certainly have sewing kits. But he was killing the guards, and he didn't seem to care about the corpses. He was kind of just ignoring the corpses. Interesting, this one's blue. I do also want to show the Minotaur caves that are over there, because the Minotaur caves that I showed... Oh, come on, 8 damage? The Minotaur caves that I showed in the episode yesterday were like they weren't the real Minotaur caves. They were the Gimp Minotaur caves. But, so this person was killing dwarf guards, and they didn't really seem to care about the corpses, so as I was running by, I looted one of the corpses. It had like a minute left on it, so... And the guy was just standing there. Might have been AFK for all I know. But I looted the corpse, and it had like 2 fine steel weapons and this shield. And what I realize now is that because it's 3 a.m., it's probably going to be really dark on screen. Even when I raise the gamma, it still seems to be dark, so I just fix it in I don't want to say post-production because that sounds too fancy. I fix it when I'm in the video editor. Okay, so I gotta remember that the guard won't be walking back and forth here because someone is killing the guards. The guard. And of course I gotta remember to meditate. That one's blue as well. And these things don't attack you. These Ebon Drakes. So I saw the shield and I debated. Like you can see I still have the lantern here. And I'm sure that changes the lighting quite a lot. I debated, is it worth sacrificing the lighting benefit? And I kind of figured it was because it's 8 armor class. That's a lot. Like, this is giving me 0. This is giving me 8. And as we know about armor class, when I put it on, I bet you it's going to go up by more than 8, right? So 227 plus 8 would be what, 235? It goes up 4 more than that. So that's super helpful, and it's worth having if I'm fighting. But I definitely miss the light. The other thing I don't like about it is the weight. It's really heavy. 7.5 compared to 1. What's this guy con? Blue. The blue should be easier for me to kill. So let me just pull this sucker in. Of course, it first one had to fizzle. Even though evocation is probably my highest casting skill. It also looks weird how it lands on them. It doesn't land on them like a nuke would. It's kind of a weird coloring. I don't think there's anything else really that has that color though. Maybe it's different from the Tash color. Probably all those like there's another there's another nuke line that's not against undead, it's against summoned NPCs. Which are like elementals. Pets and things like that. I think it has the same appearance as that nuke. So maybe I'll stay here for the rest of this level and then go and turn in these bone chips when I'm about to ding, so that I ding from the bone chips. Of course, I don't know. I mean, I'll have to be really close to leveling to do that. We'll see. But for now, I wanted to... Oh, you know what I didn't do yet? I didn't show off any of these new spells. So I'll show this one. What was the one I scribed earlier? Keep forgetting to hit meditate. Also, Hammer of Wrath. Yeah, so I did show Hammer of Wrath, and I'll show this one soon too. But Sense the Dead is an interesting spell. So I'm standing here. I'm not a ranger or druid, so I don't have track or bard. And I'm like, I want to find some undead to kill. I need some bone chips. I can cast this spell, and it'll show me the direction that the nearest undead is. So it says, you sense undead in this direction. And let me actually see what it looks like. Does it actually move my body? I guess it does. Yeah, it just like shrink. Now it doesn't... Oh wait, does it target it for me? That's the other thing I need to check. Okay, so it moves my body, and does it auto-target them? Wow, it does. That's really interesting. Because that helps a lot, because then you can kind of tell, okay, is it even nearby? And clearly it is, because I can cast a spell on it. Oh, it's just these two. Might as well kill these and get the bone chips if there are any. So Sense Undead is useful. And there's another one for Sense Summoned, which is... these are all like the same line of spells. There's like Sense Animal. I don't think Clerics get that one. They might not get Sense Summoned either. The reason why Clerics get all these undead spells is because Clerics are healers and slayers of undead. So we get the best heal spells and the best undead nukes. See, like this guy's healing the guards. If one of them had a shield, I could just loot it. That's how it happened in Kaladin. Okay, this isn't bad experience. It's another blue. It's not going to be worth using this. But let's just see if it's purple or green. I think it's going to be purple. If it's purple, that means it'll hit an unlimited, with an asterisk next to it, number of NPCs around you. How much mana does it cost? I might just show it real quick. 47? I probably have... I have no idea how much mana I have. If this was costing me 15%, it's 30. Oh, God. Math again. 15 times... What, 8? 15 times 8 is 100, I think. I should really know that. I'm doing it now on the calculator. No, it's 120. Okay, 100 divided by 15. 6.6. Wow. Okay. God, I can't do the math. But I definitely have enough. So here's what I'll do. Get rid of all this. I'll pull some things that I actually have a need to kill. Like these can give me bone chips. And isn't there another one over here? Just want to show how this works. Where are all my decaying skeletons at when I need them? Oh, a harpy is even. Those are some of the freakiest looking NPCs in the game. They are just hideous. I'm losing both buffs at once? Come on now. That's just a slap in the face. Okay, let me get like a bunch of skeletons. It's gonna take a while. Come on. You. And I could get some other NPCs in there, but I don't need rats. Maybe at that dragon's corpse, there's a couple more skeletons up. I wonder what's over there. Oh, there's a troll again. I really want to kill her. I don't even know what she's for. Oh, I do actually. I looked it up. She's for some quest inside Akanon, that lower faction with my guild. So I guess I can't do that quest. Although I am pretty tight with the Kaladin guild by now. Okay, this is perfect. Wait. Oh, that one's still yellow. Okay, I was gonna say, or green. Oh, it's scowls though. That's weird. Okay, this will be cool to show. I think I have enough. Actually, let me just check on that other spawn. Because if that's a decaying as well, if it's a little one, which it is. I wonder if it's higher level than the level ones though. Okay. Let me just gather them all, and we'll even grab one more, because he's standing here. Oh, cool. I can sell that. Okay. I got all these skeletons. They're all level 1, I think. Don't know about those ones that just say a gnome skeleton. Okay. Watch this. I'm going to target myself. It doesn't even matter who I target, because it's just an area around me. Boom! How cool is that? And let's scroll up. So I hit 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Yeah, that sounds right. I just hit 7 at once. So that is why that is an awesome spell. And as you get higher level, you get ones that are, they do more damage. It's a really great line of spells. Okay, so I'll just hang out here for a while. I will continue collecting bone chips, killing even cons hopefully, and maybe I'll stay here until I'm about to ding. Who knows? We'll see. Alright, I'm out. Alright, I'm back in Caladim, and a few things happened that are interesting. First of all, you can see my XP. I'm damn near at the level. And I have 2 stacks of bone chips and 4. So I found out that some of those skeletons in Steampunk are actually yellow, which surprised me. I thought even con was the highest they'd be. And I tried to fight one. I didn't quite have full mana. That was really stupid of me. And it kicked my ass, and I had to run to the guard, which thankfully was alive. And then the next thing that happened was I met it up and finally had enough mana, and then some ranger came out of nowhere and took the yellow. But I eventually came across a yellow and was able to kill it. Okay, so here's another interesting thing that happened. So the same druid that I saw yesterday, earlier in this video, Rain, I think was the name, he, she, it was out there, and she gave me all these buffs that I didn't want, so I clicked them off, because, you know, I'm trying to do this legit. But then she gave me ringmail pants and neck, small, so they fit me, and I think they came off the guard she was killing. And I was kind of torn. I was like, okay, do I take these? Do I destroy them? Do I sell them? Do I wear them? I mean, I'm wearing them for now and do a little fashion quest here. That's what they look like. Not tremendously different. In fact, let me grab these. Okay, they do look tremendously different. They're like purple. I can't decide. I need to think about, should I actually wear these or not. And I also, I was just looting some of those corpses because sometimes I think that the people killing those guards run out of room in their inventory, or they get too encumbered, so they just let them sit there for a while. But I'm debating if I should put these back because I wanted to do this legit. But then, like, what if I had come across the gnome guard's corpse and these were on there? Then I would have been like, oh, fair game. But the fact that he actually handed them to me made me feel like, oh, don't keep them. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I think even at the diminished amount of XP that I get from these things now, I still, with 2+ stacks, should have enough to ding. Just in case. 217, 247. Okay. Yeah, that didn't do it. But yeah, I'm going to be level 10, double digits. I mean, that's crazy to think about. There it is. Okay, let me just finish turning these in. Ah, hell, I'll turn them in off camera. Unless anyone wants... Oh, maybe someone is interested at level 10 how much XP these things give. Not a lot. I would say it's not even worth it. I do still want that faction now. Okay. 217, 247 goes up to 236. Oh, and I'm encumbered, so I'm not getting an accurate reading on. Okay. Let me finish turning these in, then I'll... Yeah, I mean, this is like, I think a full stack. And it's... Yeah, probably end up being like half an orange. Okay. Any change in faction? Still amiable. That's fine. Here we go. Oh, not a merchant. She looked like a merchant. Paladins typically have like heavier looking armor. And these ones, for some reason, are apprehensive. I don't know what faction they're on. I can't figure that out. Wouldn't you assume that they're... I guess it goes up when I turn in the work belts. these people are okay with me. No, not. Wait, where did I put it? What? Oh, I put it in here. Okay. I'm gonna keep those pants and neck guard just in case. Okay, no longer encumbered. 247 went up, or 217 went up to 236. So that's, what is that? 15, 16, something like that. No, that's 19, I think. Yeah. 247 didn't go up at all. That's crazy, but let's actually do it. I forgot to recast these. I just cannot believe I'm level 10. That's freaking double digits. Okay, so 237, so that's 20. 247, that didn't go up at all. And is it level 10 that I get dodge? No, it's 15. Is there anything here that's new? Channeling conjures. Mid-sense heading's getting pretty good. Do I have like a ton of copper? Because I see they start charging you after a certain amount. I think I'll actually do a bit of tailoring. Oh, I'm out of points. Alright. So that was level 9. I keep saying I'm going to do the next level in Crushbone, and then I don't. Maybe I should just like promise the next level is going to be in Crushbone. And I'm going to try to group the whole time. But I would like to show more of Crushbone. God, these pants. They look a little... I think I like the look of the other one better, but there's no doubt. Is there 7 versus what, 3, 4, oh, 5? Not that big of a jump. A lot heavier. Oh, what do I do? I'll figure it out next time. But for now, Janie McJane's here. Signing out, level 10.